going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing an overview of my new motorcycle. It is the 2008 Suzuki GS500F 487 cc's carbureted 2-cylinder motorcycle. This is my first bike, well, my first actual motorcycle. Got it last month for $2,200 on Craigslist. It started with 2,500 miles, and I love it. It was owned by an older woman. Her boyfriend apparently convinced her to buy it. She didn't like it. She didn't like the power, so she would rather have it out of her garage than be worried about dealing with it being in there. So now it's mine. She did lay it down in her driveway, unfortunately. So that's the only damage to this bike. Other than that, it's in great condition. So, I guess we'll go and take a look at it. We'll start from front to back. It's got disc brakes drilled. If I haven't mentioned, it's air cooled, so it's got an oil cooler. Calipers. This is your headlight, and this is your running / parking light. You'll see that in a second. Of course, your turn signals. Got your mirrors and your windscreen, which, as you can see, is very vertical. Most sport bikes, it goes more horizontal because you have to lean down, but this bike's very upright. Very upright. So this is your oil oil dipstick where you put your oil in. You've got these fairings right here, which honestly, I mean, they're kind of big, and you know, I don't like them. I don't like how it's just this flat bit, but you know, to each his own preference wise. You've got of course, your mirrors. You got your throttle right here, start button, kill switch, front brake reservoir. Down here you've got your rear brake and your foot peg. You got your high beam light, turn signal light, key switch, neutral light, low oil pressure light, tachometer, speedometer, odometer, and trip odometer. This doubles as my gas gauge because there is none on this bike. I put this cell phone holder on. It wasn't the easiest of things to do. Had to use a bunch of layers of electrical tape. You've got your choke, clutch, high beam, low beam, horn, and turn signals. And down here you've got your 6-speed manual transmission, your fuel pepcock, of course your rear seat foot pegs, your exhaust, your rear disc brakes, got your tail light and your 2 turn signals. You've got your side stand. You've got your center stand, which is definitely nice to have on this bike, a center stand. It is a little hard to put up at times, but I mean, it really helps, especially when you're cleaning and lubricating your chain. It really, really helps. And of course, stability wise, it's, you know, if you're parking on a hot tarmac parking lot like this for the whole day, it's definitely good to have it on a center stand so you don't have to worry about it tipping over, or if it gets really hot out, having your bike fall over due to the heat. Forgot to mention you got your gas tank, which this is a new cap. I'm not exactly sure why, but it takes a separate key. See your 5.5 gallon gas tank in there. This is your underseat storage, if that it has some. Set this down. Under here you've got your battery, which probably need a new battery pretty soon. Your rear brake reservoir, or brake fluid. Your wheel well right here. There's your air intake right there. And this is where I've had to get pretty creative. This little elastic band is the only storage you've got under here. You got your toolkit right here, which is included with the bike. I put my registration and insurance information on a badge clip holder from my old job. They gave it to me for free. So I had that looped through this elastic band and then clipped to a Ziploc bag so it stays, because I don't want to lose that. I also have this little orange string bag that I roll up and put it under here, so in case I go somewhere, I have something to take whatever I have home. Say if I'm going to the convenience store to get a soda, you know, I could put it in here and I don't have to worry about it. I could just carry it on my back. Plus it's bright orange, so it adds to visibility, because more visibility is better, especially with idiot drivers. Speaking from experience. So I guess let's go and cut it on. Operation is key switch. Going left, you have to push it. It goes to your steering column lock, so it locks in this position only. Pushing it over here again turns on your parking lights, which includes your tail light and that running light, which I mentioned earlier. I've never used it. I just don't have the need to. Plus, I mean, my battery's pretty tiny. I don't want it draining. And of course, back to normal, where you can move the steering column and then turn it on. Then your low oil pressure light will come on, of course, because the engine's not on. Your neutral light will come on if the bike's in neutral. So I guess we'll go ahead and start it. Now, with this bike, you do have to hold the clutch in to start it, so I'll go ahead and do that. Starts right up. Well, because I've been running it, but everything on this bike is stock. Some revs. Your headlight, high beam, turn signals. Then push to cancel, like any standard motorcycle. Put in first gear. And then, of course, like most bikes, if you're to put the kickstand down while the bike's in gear, it cuts it off. Standard safety feature. I'm going to kick it back into neutral. Come on now. There we go. And then you can start it back up if you'd like. But yeah. Go not drain this battery. So again, this is my 2008 Suzuki GS500F motorcycle. thank you guys for watching, and that is it.